Welcome to Say Like a Champ, episode 244. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Striz. What's up, SLAC fam?
We back in the building once again for another beautiful Tuesday in sports. Definitely lots to talk about. Last week we had the NFL draft. We've also had some NBA playoff series come to a close that we definitely need to discuss and kind of catch up with our thoughts on the first round so far and kind of what we think might happen next. But yeah, those are the main topics for sure for today. But lots of stuff going on as always. And we appreciate our SLAC fam being here with us. You know what I'm saying? Rocking out with us every single Tuesday. So I want to welcome in real quick. We got Unk. We got Kelly. We got Moms. And we got Pops as well. Good evening to all. We appreciate you being here. And all those as well. Just keep those comments coming. Definitely want you guys to be part of the show. And we'll continue our check-in with you, Strizzy. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. Like you said, it's a couple of series coming to a close, which we'll get into in a few. I feel like we'll talk about it, but Minnesota and Denver playing each other in the semis don't seem right. I feel like that should be the Western Conference Finals almost. You know what I'm saying? But
true.
We'll see what happens, man. But some good games so far.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely some good playoff basketball. I always tend to lean towards the West. I feel like that's where the teams that I kind of watch a little bit closer, and all those teams have been in some good matchups. But yeah, we'll definitely get into that in a second. But I'm feeling good as well to see the draft come and go. It's always kind of cool to see the players, you know what I'm saying, with their family. Like, I love the ones not necessarily there at the draft, but at home where they're just kicking in with their family and
everybody there.
Exactly. Got all the people that are ready to hit them up for tickets or mooch off that first contract. You know what I'm saying? Everybody right there ready to go. But that's always cool to see. So that was pretty cool. We'll jump into that in a minute. But first, I want to make sure that we get the final member of our panel on with us. We're blessed to have our brother Matt Marcus with us this week. Let me bring him in real quick. What's good?
What up, man? I ain't been on the mic like this in a minute, man.
Exactly. How you feeling though? You feeling good?
Yeah, man. Had a easy little day today, so it was easy to set up and everything. So ready to go, man.
That's what's up. We appreciate you being back with us and rocking with us as always. We'll go ahead and jump into the first of our topics. Let me see if I can bring up our graphics right quick, and then we'll jump into it. Always got to make sure we get that right. Okay, let's get to our first topic. What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tuned to NFL Talk.
Let's get it.
All right, NFL Talk. Like we were talking about, the big story of the weekend was the NFL draft, and Caleb Williams came through in Detroit as the number one pick, which I feel like we've known he's going to be the number one pick for the last 2.5 years. So obviously no surprise, but we definitely heavily debated whether, if we were the Bears GM, we would have stuck with Fields or if we would have drafted Williams and went this way. But definitely was pretty cool to see him go number one. And he was one of 6 quarterbacks drafted in the first 12 picks, which was pretty historical. The run on quarterbacks was real, whether it was warranted or not. Everybody got a little antsy, I feel like, and had to grab their quarterback real quick. Some other kind of key things or some interesting things. The 15th pick was the first defender off the board. We usually, see a better mix. That was a record as well. And then also a record attendance of 775,000 for Detroit. So they definitely showed out and showed up for the draft each and every night. But Strizzy, starting with you, just overall takeaways from the draft, especially kind of that first couple rounds. What did you think, and any surprises?
The Bears literally going all in on offense. I think they could have used an edge rusher for sure. They didn't really go after one as early as I thought they would. It looks like they're definitely not trying to make the same mistake that they made with Justin Fields with Caleb. So, man, it's going to be crazy. I know Pops just said bust, but if he's a bust with all the weapons that he currently has right now, there's no hope for the kid. You know what I'm saying? So, but I really loved a couple of drafts. I really love what the Panthers have done in general in the offseason and in the draft. They really thinking with their heads and, figuring out what they needed to help Bryce. Trying to think who else had a really good draft. I thought Ravens drafted really well too. Overall, it was pretty dope. Like you said, a lot of quarterbacks going in the first round. We'll talk about the Falcons in a few, but Marcus, how you feel?
I think it's a good pickup. I don't think he'll be a bust. I think he's too good of a quarterback to be a bust, but it might take a little time to get going, But I think he's a better quarterback than CJ Stroud. So I think um, if on offense, I think they'll score some points. The division is not as strong. I think he'll be okay. I just if he looks happy, like I thought he would be kind of like, because he's kind of a diva. So maybe if he act like this attitude, I think he'll be good. It's kind of crazy. I always each time I see him, I always think back to that Texas Oklahoma game when he was second string and how he came in the game, and like I think that game like turned his whole career around. How good
Yeah.
he was. Like everybody looking like, who is this? I know Strizzy might know who it was, but I didn't know. I didn't know of him. So I'm like, he put this guy in, and he played so well. I think from that game until now, he's played good. So like I
Mhm.
said, everybody had their things about that a person, and like I said, he's a little diva at times because it happens when you're that good too. So I think he's a little mature. I think he'll be okay. But I don't think he'll be a bust. I think he got what he wanted. I think that's why he's happy. He wanted that receiver. He got it. So he think, okay, they listen to me now, so he'll be good. So I think the division, I think the offense, I think that'll be decent, So I think he'll be okay.
I agree. I do. I don't think he'll be a bust. I know Pops. He's not really messing with Caleb Williams,
Mhm.
which I don't get it. He's a Williams. We got to support the family.
They
That's
gotta
a
stick
that's
together.
a cousin somewhere down the line. But
Yeah, yeah.
I think he is a really talented quarterback. I think he definitely went through some ups and downs with like last year. Kind of a couple of those losses that USC took and people were all over him. But it's a lot of pressure. I think that kind of having those expectations for multiple years and then also being the first of like the NIL generation, like where he really didn't worry about the NFL as much because he was
Mhm.
getting paid. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna make less money this year than he probably did last year, depending on his endorsements and things like that. But
Yeah.
um, I think he'll be good though. And Strizzy, like you said, the Bears going all in, like he's in the best situation, one of the best situations a rookie can step into, or in recent years that I can think of, like with all the weapons
It's
that he's
the
gonna have.
best. Huh? It's the best. That's crazy. They literally all win. He's got DJ Moore, who's the number one receiver for them last year. They just picked up, what's his face from
From San Diego.
San Diego. Then they drafted the number two receiver off the board.
Keenan
You know what
Allen.
I mean? Yeah, yeah. Who's also
Who's the
from
running back?
Austin. Yep.
They got Swift as their running back.
So they got Swift from the
Whoa.
running back as well. And
Yeah,
they
they're
got
gonna be nice.
two tight ends too. So now they got two tight ends who can receive.
Yeah, they're gonna be
He
nice.
literally is in the best possible situation I think that a quarterback is coming to in a really, really long time. He's filled with weapons.
And we
Yeah,
gotta. I know Pops don't agree with me with CJ Stroud, but he had a great rookie season. But that sophomore season gonna show you how good you are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna say when people have tape on you, how they go scream again. Now he do it again. I'm not saying he won't do it, but if he do it again, I'll be very impressed by it. Because I thought Bryce Young was a better quarterback coming in, but I was wrong about that. But I still don't think Bryce got a fair shake either. So we'll see. Dak had a great year, his rookie year. Then things start happening. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I agree. Definitely, C.J. Stroud. He's not taking anybody by surprise this year, so it's going to be a little bit tougher. The people are going to be a little bit more prepared for him,
Hmm.
even though they got better too. So,
Yeah, they did.
Unc says, "Get your Caleb rookie cards." I definitely think so. I
Yeah.
try to kind of separate. Like, obviously, I like Fields. I wish he would have got the chance there, but I don't want to use that like to try to like rain on Williams' parade, honestly, because I still think he's going to be good, and I still hope he is. So,
I don't like his number though.
what's that? His number? What did he?
18. I
18?
think,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know how I like that number.
that's that Peyton Manning special.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, so we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Definitely another surprise though of the first round. Michael Penix, the Falcons trading up to get him after signing Kirk Cousins for 4 years and over $100 million of guaranteed money. So,
It's
is
crazy.
this the grand plan, or what did you, Marcus? What did you think of that move?
That hurt,
Uh,
man. When I seen it, I was like, "What?" I think everybody was like, "Come on, man." I know Kirk Cousins was like, "Come on, man. Like, what's going on here?" And like they told him right before they got the pick. So I guess they could say, "At least we told you," But I don't know. I guess you gotta go with the future too. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he's there. Go and get a shot. I really don't think he's gonna start right away. But I don't know. I think it was kind of strange, but at the same time, it could be an Aaron Rodgers love type of thing too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Get your guy ready for the future. So Why
Or
not
like
do that?
an Aaron Rodgers and Favre thing too, because he's sat too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what I meant. Yeah. So maybe it'll be a genius move at the end of the day. So we'll see.
Exactly. Yeah, we could be surprised, but my thoughts were kind of the same. Like, I wish we could have seen Penix go to a chance to like compete sooner. And it's not just like a 1 year thing. Like, if all goes well with Kirk Cousins, then he'll be sitting for like 3 years maybe. So,
Yeah.
that's kind of the weird thing. And Penix also, he was in school for 5 years, right? He's not necessarily young himself. So, how long is he going to sit? But we'll see. Like you said, could be a genius move, but also like with a pick that high, they could have probably made their team better right now instead of kind of like stacking up
You
at the
pay him all
quarterback
that,
spot.
you pay Cousin all that money too, so I don't understand.
And you're gonna have to pay him a lot of money for being like a top 10
First
pick,
round,
like that wage scale. Yeah. So
they know something we don't know.
exactly. Strizzy, what did you think?
Yeah, obviously the thing about the future, the Falcons right now are an extremely young team on both the offense and the defensive side of the ball. So, like, I kind of see why they did it for their future. But like you said, Kirk Cousins isn't that old either. He's coming off a really bad injury that, took him out the entire year last year. So maybe they're thinking of it like, if he gets hurt again, we have a strong backup maybe.
Yeah.
But
Insurance.
you're right. I mean, Kirk's not that old either. Like, $100 million is a lot of money. And Penix he's not one of the younger ones, right? Like you said, he did 5 years, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of sense. They definitely could have used a lot of help on the defensive side of the ball and the offensive and the O-line, in my opinion, for them to use in the first round. But I guess they're thinking long term, but it's going to be real long term, you know what I mean? And if I'm Penix, I might be a little upset. Like, unless Kirk gets hurt, you know what I mean? Like, kid could be 28 by the time you start the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That won't be too bad of a gig though to be chilling like that. So I don't know, but obviously as a competitor, I'm sure he wants to play.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting. Here's the other quarterbacks that went in the first round, or all the quarterbacks I should say that went in the first round. I was kind of surprised. I think the Bo Nix is kind of a stretch for the Broncos, even though I do hope he does well. Maybe he'll be solid.
I think he'll be solid.
Yeah, but for me, the sneaky pick is Jaden Daniels, I think, for the Commanders. Like, I don't want to admit, but they're kind of I think they're kind of getting better, and I like that pick for them. So
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm still surprised he won the Heisman Trophy. I'm not saying he's not good. I think he's decent, but from ASU, I still see. I'm saying he's cool. I guess he went to a better team to show what he can do. I just felt like if he was a quarterback, like a Caleb Williams, you put him on any team, he gonna do his thing. I just think he's that type of quarterback. But Jalen Williams went to a better team, and he did do good. But I don't know. I'm not put it like this. I'm not scared, of him like I was when Jalen Hurts went to the Eagles. I'm like, oh man, here we go with that,
Yeah.
So he don't put no fear in me at all. So I think he gonna like a Daniel Jones. They gonna be decent, but they not gonna be like, oh, we gotta see them twice a year type of quarterback. So I think he'll be all right. You think he starts though right away?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for sure.
Yeah,
And
he starts right away. I think.
But old boy had a great year
overall.
last year. They didn't do towards the end, but you think he'll start? You don't think no competitions?
They already traded away. What's his face? Didn't they?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he got traded. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay. Howell or his name is?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
To the Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks.
Oh, I didn't know I didn't know how it was going. Okay.
Yeah. Washington probably had one of the better off seasons than any other team as far as like who they picked up defensively and offensively. Obviously, new coach, you know what I mean? So we'll see how he does, but they got some new weapons. They got Eckler too, so they got he's got a good running back starting with him, so he should be all right.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Strizzy, what did you like? I mean, well, we talked about Williams for sure, but who did you like as far as these the landing spot of these top six quarterbacks?
I like the Daniels pick. I did. I liked it. I think he's going to be good. Ability to extend the play. I think he's better than any quarterback they've had over the last couple of years. We'll see what happens. I think it's going to depend on their offensive coordinator, who I don't know who it is, because I think defensively they're going to do really, really well. Not really sure on Bo Nix, but he is, I think, the most mature of the quarterbacks that went. You know what I mean? So he might just get in there and fit in well, but unfortunately, I worry about that offense in general.
Well, yeah, they got Cliff Kingsbury. Remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
He was going to go to be the Raiders coach, and then he went over there. So
you're right. So they might be all right. But I did like the Drake May to Patriots. I think he fits them really well. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to be really good there.
I think he fits
that
them.
job's up.
I think he fits them if Westcott was still there, though. I don't know how that team gonna be this
Yeah,
year.
good point. Good point. Who knows? But he played. But he was a Bill Belichick dude too. Been around there for a while. Like he might run the same type of.
That's what I think. I think the
Yeah.
Patriots aren't going to change as much as we think. It'll just be like a new voice, but the same kind of program.
Yeah.
I think Pop got to go put that drink down. I think he's drinking too early, man. I don't know what's in his cup, but Pops put that cup down, Pops. It's too early. It ain't even 9:00 yet, Pops. Put the drink. Daniel's better than Williams. Come on, Pops. You can't be so emotional on these things. They still you don't like a person. They still got skill, man. You know.
Right.
You can't be doing that, man. He's not better. That's why he went second. There's a reason why. Pops, come on.
Yeah, and I think Pops, you'll get to see it. Like I think you will. I know you're down on Williams right now, but you'll see. He can throw the ball.
I think McCarthy gonna be a good pick. I think he's good for the Vikings. I think the Vikings that's a good team to start with. I think.
Heck yeah!
It's not so much. I don't think it'll be a lot. I think he might have less pressure than any of the quarterbacks in here. You know.
Yep.
So especially compared to their expectations.
Addison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he'll be okay.
Yeah. He got a slew of weapons too. So he's gonna be just fine.
Yeah. I think in again, like he's not gonna be some crazy playmaker. I think he's gonna be a game manager.
Yeah.
But I think that's all they're looking for. So we'll see. Stephanie Washington, want to welcome Stephanie Washington to the program. Definitely interested to see her comments on some of the Cowboys moves in a second. Pop says Marcus, you're terrible. Call Mel.
Pops, do me we'll do it maybe the next show or whatever. Pops, give me your top 5 quarterbacks all the time, and then we'll see who got the best 5.
That would be a good one. That would be a good one for next week. We'll do that.
We ain't going past 60, Pops. We ain't doing that. Okay, keep it 90 and down. Okay, we're not gonna go to the 60s.
Unk says Bowers won't be utilized in Las Vegas. You don't think
so?
I hope he will. I think they're gonna
have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially I'm going too. What's the other guy that was pretty good? He left.
Renfro
Waller, yeah.
Oh, Waller, yeah.
I think he'll be good though.
I think Antonio Pierce got them right. I think they're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
I think
they're in a tough division.
Quarterback situation is a little up in the air, but I think Antonio Pierce got them going in the right direction.
They're going in the right direction, yeah. No, I definitely would agree with that. Real quick, I was going to look at. Now I know this is going to be hard to see, but our little mock draft versus the actual real draft. I had some statistics. The little mock draft that Strizzy and I did. We hit on 3 picks exactly, like the team and the player. So that's pretty good. Obviously, number 1 was a gimme though, Caleb Williams. So we can't really take too much credit for that. But we also got 13 times we got it right based on position. So maybe not exactly the player, but the position. So kind of going to the team needs. But if they preferred a guy over another, but if it was a tackle and stuff like that. So we did pretty good, but I
can't believe I got 3 and 4 wrong though. What's up with that?
I know we went in a little bit different direction. We thought we were going to get a surprise on.
Everybody knew he was going. That's not Caleb Williams. Everybody knew he was going to the Cardinals. That's what they needed. So I think they're. I don't know.
Oh yeah, for the Marvin Harrison pick. And I was going to ask you, do you like that pick? Do you think he's an instant number 1?
It's like the Cardinals every other year. You know what I'm saying? They get that pick or they get somebody on the team like, oh man, they back. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how they handle that. I think they can do good with him. I just wish he had a veteran in like locker room as a receiver for him. I think if he say he came when Larry Fitzgerald was there, he's a Hall of Famer because he's gonna teach him how to do everything. So maybe you never know. Larry might go back there and be like a little helper. You know what I'm saying? He's so good, but going there with no veteran, no leadership, no guy that can help you out, it's gonna be kind of tough, because you can have your dad, whatever, in your ear, but having somebody on the team and with you for week and show you how to be a professional like that. I think he's quiet like Larry Fitzgerald. He's good. He's big like that too. So that'd be a perfect guy. Hopefully Larry could kind of like go in there and like kind of like be a mentor to him. And it'd be kind of good to make him a good professional because you can't depend on a quarterback to help you be professional because he's such a hothead himself. So I just, as a rookie, you know how he's gonna talk to him crazy. So he gonna need somebody there to kind of keep his head straight. So hopefully he's a good kid. So I hope somebody help him out a little bit. But I think it's a good pickup. I'm definitely going to a couple games this year. I seen on the schedule. I'm gonna go and see how he plays. So I'm kind of excited to see that. I like his jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so though. I think with the right, it would be nice if there were some leaders in that room already.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to be good, and everybody wants him to be good. Of course, like it's a great story for the NFL, so they're definitely trying to help him out too. So
I know how big he was than his dad. I'm like, what happened there? Like they ain't even the same. I'm like, man, if they ain't looking like, I was like, hey man, you need to do a test but his mom's side of the family must be giants over there because they put
you
them
know
side
how
by
it is though.
side.
Every generation gets bigger. Like
I know, but not that big. Like it's like the same, man. I was like, wow,
that's real. That's funny though. I know I like the Panthers moving into the first round and getting a playmaker. And
that's
their
good.
second pick was good too.
Yeah,
but,
I like to say that for the Panthers too, man.
They drafted really, really well.
Yeah, they've been in a little trouble, man. So I was happy to see that too. It was weird. I think this is one of the first years that Georgia didn't take over the draft. You know what I'm saying? Going to the Eagles, man. So I was happy to see that. I was sick of seeing that, man. Like, thank God.
I know. And Georgia still had a pretty good amount of players drafted. They did pretty good, but it was cool to see a couple guys going in the top.
We took a lot of Texas players too. We got the number 1 running back in the draft too. I think we got his linebackers as well. I think.
Yeah, I wonder if my guy gonna be ready because he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
so we'll see how he does. But he did good this year. But it was just kind of hard to see. The Eagles did a sneaky got some good picks this year too, though.
Yeah,
people got to understand too on their defense. They got their defense much better because the offense is already set.
Right.
So, I think they had their draft at an A-.
Yeah, they did. They did some solid pickup. I was like, wow, they did. It's like, man, okay, so.
Man,
I don't understand. Like legit. It's like that whole division did good. You know what I'm saying? Neighbors of the Giants, and you got the second piece of the quarterback going to and look what we did. Like I don't know what's going on, man. We are the Dallas Cowboys. Like I don't get it, man. It's just something I just don't understand. I think the last pick that we had was outstanding to me. It was Zeke first, and it was CeeDee Lamb. Those 2 picks, I think those were one of the first 2 picks I've seen in a long time. It was like great pickup. It was like surprising pickup that we got. And this year, I don't know. Like I told y'all, man, I know the Pops and whoever else gonna clown me and whatever, but I'm taking a break this year, man. I'm taking a break because it just some things don't make sense to me, man. We traded a 24 pick for what? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel you. I was good with the offensive lineman that they picked up in the draft, but I was disappointed that they did not pick up a running back at all, give a chance for a young guy. And of course, that led to today's news. Zeke coming back. That's a perfect little segue. Zeke going to be coming back, and I'm okay with it from the standpoint of, we obviously understand it's not going to be the same. He's not coming back in that same role. But if they come out and he's like the lead back, I don't know. I would be okay if he's the number 2 in a 1-2 punch, but really, there's nothing left out there, and this is what we're going to be stuck with, a big committee.
I'll be honest though. When I seen it, I thought it was yesterday. I thought it was fake news. I was like, nah, he didn't go back.
You're like, is it April Fool's again?
Yeah, but I honestly didn't. I like the pick. I like him coming back. I like it. But the only thing is about reality gonna sit in because that first week we're gonna be all hype. Oh, Zeke's back. Oh yeah, and then he get that ball and he go on for 2 yards. Like, oh, it's the same Zeke. Right. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they use him on goal line in like 3rd and short. You know what I'm saying? I kind of use him like that. But I would love to see him come in there and just rejuvenated. But we're not gonna get that. Is he gonna get the same number? You think? Because I know
he's gonna wear 21 again.
So they gave it back to him.
Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't know how that was gonna go because then who had it last year? Gilmore, right?
Yeah, and he hasn't resigned. So I don't know. He hasn't resigned anywhere yet.
Nowhere. He's still free.
Yeah, so we'll see. But
like I said, I get to wear my jersey again. That's an up, you know what I'm saying? But again, I probably won't wear it this year anyway. So I don't know. But I really do. I love Zeke so much, man. I think I fell in love with him that game against the Steelers his rookie year. I was like, yes, we good now. Like he had a great game.
That screen pass that he took forever. Yes, it was like, oh wow, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, we back. I said we back, man. Next year we're gonna win Super Bowl. I was like, got Dak doing good. Cause Dak played lights out. He wasn't supposed to do that. And you know what I'm saying? Just I don't know, but man.
Maybe we can capture that feeling one more time. You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna happen, brother. Not gonna happen.
A little nostalgia tour. for
I'm
really
older
short
and
spurts at a
wiser.
time.
My
Yeah,
heart can't take no more. My heart been broken already too much. It's in pieces.
yeah. The pieces don't go back together, but we'll see. Stephanie Washington says we'll see you come out of hibernation once we make the playoffs. So
Hey,
I agree. It's good to know that jersey's close by. You know, you'll be able to grab it right there.
we got the third.
Yeah, Pop said we got a third round pick to move down 5 spots and still got the guy we wanted. Talking about that trade down in the first round.
Is
Solid
it
draft,
solid?
reinforced the O line and gave Zimmer tools. I think so.
You
I
think
do
it's-
because we got a couple of O linemen that's what we need to stabilize. Like the running back won't matter as much if we can really get our O line going again. So
I know, but that's starting over though. You got rookie linemen that you gonna put in there, and they gotta train. They gotta get used to that. Like, we don't where we at in the Cowboys. We don't have time for that.
yeah,
We don't have time for that, man. Now you gotta get chemistry and all that kind. It's gonna take like 2-3 years. So like that gonna be gone by then.
well,
And I gotta get used to a quarterback.
That's why I believe Jerry Jones when he said he was going all in because we don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? We got to
But
get him one more.
He ain't got time for that.
Exactly.
He ain't got time.
Y'all
Y'all got plenty of time. He ain't got time.
I know I said this before off wax, but I'm gonna say it on wax, and I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all gonna say I'm a bad person, but I'm not gonna say it, man. I'm gonna let it go. But it's just Derrick Henry and Stephon Diggs. You didn't get either one of them. I'm sorry, man. It just
No, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. A couple other little pieces of NFL news. We did have Travis Kelce getting a 2-year extension, which I thought he might have been a candidate to ride off into the sunset, honestly.
Yeah,
but 2-year
you
extension.
can't do that when your brother already did it. You can't backdoor him.
True, right?
You gotta give him some. Let him do his thing on the side, and maybe in 2 years he could probably do the same thing. They did solid too as a pickup.
Yeah, the Chiefs they did
good.
that wide receiver, fastest wide receiver in the draft. Between that and Brown, that's legit. You know, they're gonna have a receiving threats again, and we'll see if Racey Rice stays out of trouble or comes back at some point.
Did y'all talk about? I don't remember talking about. Did y'all? I wasn't on. You guys talked about that situation.
We talked about it a little bit.
But did somebody die? I didn't know if somebody died in the situation. Did somebody die, or just like a bad accident?
Nobody died. It was just a bad accident. And they just walked away.
Okay. So he'll play again then. So
yeah, I think it's just the fact that it was caught on video. They were going like 119 and like racing in between like heavy traffic too. Like I don't know what they were thinking, honestly.
Wow.
It was like the middle of the day, but the video really brings it to life. So
come on, Kelly, you can't put me on the spot like that. Show, man.
The other thing though, we're talking about running backs. About wide receivers. I'm on Raw saying Brown. He was the top paid receiver for maybe 24 hours, barely. But he got the contract, and then AJ Brown right behind him. AJ Brown 3 years, $97 million extension. So he'll be making like $32 million a year. So what do you think we're gonna have to pay CeeDee Lamb? You think we're gonna be able to afford him still, or what's that look like? Because I almost wish we would have done it sooner, so that way we didn't have to be at the top. Because now I feel like every person is gonna get a little bit more money.
He's happy. He's happy we ain't pay early. He's like, oh yeah, they don't have to give me something now. But the year he had, I think he's worth it because I was a little nervous when what's my guy Cooper left. I was like, oh man, CeeDee gonna be a number one receiver. No, he can't do that yet. And he proved it. He did his thing. So you gotta pay him, man. He had a great year. He did outstanding, and I think you gotta give it to him. So somebody will have to restrict that contract, and see how it goes. I think it depends. I still feel like something happened that last game with him and Dak. So I just feel like something I don't know, man. So I don't know if Dak gonna redo his contract for that either. So maybe we gonna see though. If he do, then maybe they cool. But I still think something happened that last game. So we'll see how it goes. I think if we don't give him his money this year, I think he'll play. I don't think he'll sit out the whole year. He'll play, but we're gonna lose him though. So
and I hope that they don't do that. I hope they do extend him and lock him up. But we'll see. Between him, Dak, and Parsons, though, they're not gonna be able to pay all three. It seems like so. Yeah, we'll see. Strizzy, any last takeaways you have for NFL real quick? I did see that the draft grades: Dolphins, Chiefs, Lions, Steelers, and Eagles got the top draft grades. Which I think they all did pretty good.
Yeah.
But what do you anything else though before we jump to NBA talk?
No, nothing I can think of. I'm gonna say Dolphins had a really, really good draft too.
I think the only other thing I was going to mention is all through the draft too, they were reminding us May will be the scheduled release, so they moved that up a little bit. So sometime coming up real soon, it's already the end of April now. We'll be getting the NFL draft. I mean, sorry, the NFL schedule release. So that's what's up. Let's see if I can get these comments real quick. Pop said KC starts rookie lineman almost every year. His team can develop. Diggs is a bum. No, he's not. But I get you though. I feel you, Pops. Also want to welcome Grace to the show. Welcome in, Grace. And she's got a comment too. I think while he's not on here, it would be the best time to say it. So sorry, we'll risk getting in trouble, but Grace throwing out there a birthday shout out to Marcus and everybody. If you guys can give him some love real quick, but don't let him know we told you. All right, let's jump over to NBA real quick. I want to talk about a couple of the series that are over, starting with the Timberwolves sweeping the Suns, and Anthony Edwards really stepping into his own as that guy. I thought the Suns would at least maybe get one, but got taken out 2 times. Pretty dominant performance too. Are the Suns done based on their roster construction and the fact that they have no draft picks for the next 5 years?
Yeah,
I've been talking too much. I'm gonna say Trizzy, go ahead and answer that first.
Yeah, no, I mean they definitely are. I've been talking about this with one of my friends of mine who's a hardcore Phoenix fan for a little while now, and I think they definitely are. They've got to do something with this roster for sure. Definitely got to do something with this roster for sure. And unfortunately, I don't really think that Vogel was their biggest problem, because a lot of stuff has been coming out that he wasn't the problem. It was actually kind of the owner who made a lot of the decisions. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily Vogel. But I think because of it, I don't think they're going to keep him. I think a lot of players have some issues with Vogel, so I think because of that, he'll end up leaving. But this just shows they need a point guard. They need a point guard really, really, really bad, and not just a starting one. They need a backup one too, because when Devin Booker's not in, in the game, they just look horrible. The offense can't run, and I know KD was unhappy too with the role that he played, and Bradley Beal too. You know what I'm saying? There are times where I forgot Bradley Beal was even on the team. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, as of right now, they've got to make some major moves. Unfortunately, I think KD or Brad got to go. One of them got to go.
Yeah. What do you think, Marcus? You think one of the big they got to break up the big 3 to make it work?
It wasn't on big 3 to start with. First of all, I want to say thank y'all for saying happy birthday and Grace. You know better than that, man. You know I don't like that attention like that. I love you and I appreciate that. But I would say it wasn't a big 3. It wasn't a big 3 to me. Coming off season, I was surprised that Bradley Beal came over here. But of course, you see them beat the T-Wolves. That has to happen. Yeah. But I think it's at the part where KD was at the point where I think he was about to surpass LeBron as the best player in the league when he was with the Warriors. He was that year he got hurt with the Raptors. He was on his way to take the reign. But he never recovered from that. I think he's still a decent player, but I don't think nobody fears him now, So coming to next year with the way Anthony Edwards did him, it's no fear no more. People don't respect him no more. And then him going to the Warriors, it's all about you have to go to get you a ring. So it's on definitely be an extra there now, you know what I'm saying? To a point, because he did win MVP. He did ball out. He played well. But anybody can ball out like that. You want a good team like that too. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows you went to Brooklyn, you didn't do it. You went to Suns, you didn't do it. OKC, you didn't do it. So you had to go to the team. So it's you going there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't prove anything. Like LeBron, he did join up with them, but he went back to Cleveland with a team that wasn't that good. And he got one. You know what I'm saying? He went to the Lakers, got one. So that's the difference between LeBron and KD. That's why he's not that guy. So I think KD's gone. I think he's going to try to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have went back to the Warriors when he had a shot before he went to the Suns. Maybe he should have went back there, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. But I think Book is going to be there for life. I don't think he goes nowhere. He shouldn't go nowhere. That's your team, you know what I'm saying? Stay there and see what you can do and learn from this, you know what I'm saying? But that window we always talk about, that window shut, and somebody glued it, somebody stapled it, they put nails in it, and it'll be over again.
Put aluminum foil on the windows and no light getting in.
It's done, man. They had too many. When it's like anything in life, you get too many chances and you don't take advantage of it, you can't keep. They gave you another chance this year, you know what I'm saying? So you up 2-0 against the Bucks, and it's just like, man, come on, y'all. So I think it's over with. I think the Suns has a curse on that organization. you had great players come through here with National. You should have won one, at least one with them. You didn't get
Even
one.
all the way back to Barkley, Kevin Johnson.
Barkley, it just you gotta do people right, man. I just think in life you don't do karma comes back to you, man. So like getting rid of Bridges and Cam Johnson for what? For this? I think they
And
had a
it's
better
so
team.
funny.
Yeah,
No. It's so funny that you bring that up because those are the glue guys that they needed this series. Like that was the big undoing is like the fact that they didn't have those like scrappy players that were putting in all that work.
Yeah, and Frank Vogel, like he's a defensive player. I mean, he's a defensive coach. That's what he is. That team ain't no defensive team. Like he can't flourish there. When he was with the Pacers, those guys was scrappy. They can play defense. They can do that kind of stuff. But you can't do that with like the Lakers. To me, they wouldn't have a defensive team besides AD. But he's not going to fit in those areas. That's not a defensive type of like scrappy kind of player like that. Now, if he goes somewhere with maybe Boston, maybe it'll be a good team for him or something like that with defensive minded people. Or Boston, something like that, but it just I don't think that I never fit to me. Like KD, you got Booker playing defense, Bill playing defense. You see how that dunk you put on here, or the first thing you put on here, Bill was holding Anthony Edwards. He just went right past him. So it just those guys ain't playing no defense, man. That's not what they're doing.
I will say this though. I think if anyone leaves, it's probably definitely gonna be Beal. I think KD, honestly, what's in his best interest is to stick around and try to like actually get something done for once.
Yeah, but he's not though.
Yeah, KD leaves again, talking about I'm happy, I'm trying to go. I think it just diminishes his career even more than he kind of already did when he went to the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Because I get the championships are in the record books, but like almost no one respects them. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you're a Warriors fan, like no one really respects his championships. So, like, if he can stick it around and they can figure out how to get some point guards on the team and the right coach and actually get one or get close to one, like, I think it helps. But it'll be a bad look if he just tries to get up and just leave again.
He's gone, brother. He's out of there, man. They should. I told you they should have got Fred VanVleet when they had a chance, man. I'm telling you, that would have been the best pickup. They let him go to Houston, but I just think that. But Pop said right now, it's like perfect. That's why I said about it. He's a great player, but he's a fake tough guy. And if he quit trying to be a tough guy and just play and be that who you are, just you know what I'm saying. You're not hard. You're not tough.
Yeah,
just play, man. You're not Kobe. Yeah, but you're not Kobe. He trying to be like that tough guy like Kobe and all that kind of. You can't do that.
Yeah,
it's not you. You just not. It's not who you are, brother. I know you trying to carry a torch, but let it go and just play, man. So I think KD and Bill is gone, man. I think they're out of there. So I don't know.
We'll see, but I do agree. What's that?
Oh, my bad. I was gonna say it's gonna be tough. All three of them making $50 million next year, so KD leaving is gonna be real difficult. Like,
God dang.
Yeah. And we'll see. Maybe if something shakes out or some of these playoff teams feel like they're one piece away, maybe they can make a deal move. We didn't think they'd be able to fill out their roster as well as they did, and it still wasn't. So we'll see what moves.
But where all this money comes? Because you got Grayson Allen $70 million. Like where all this money coming from? Like is it something in the league they can start doing something where like Bradley Beal getting $221 million? Why? Like why?
Right?
Is it something in the contract that say since you ain't played this many games or you ain't produced that you won't get that money, or is it still guaranteed? It's always be guaranteed.
No, they're still guaranteed, and they're still going to pay it out.
Crazy, man.
But they're basically just going into the luxury tax and going over the threshold. But also that's why the rest of their roster is filled out with like veteran minimum contracts because you can go over the tax threshold if you're signing a minimum contract. But that's why they just kind of find those guys to fill out the roster. But I think it is crazy, though. But to see like a player like Anthony Edwards, his third year in the league, like just coming up and emerging and dominating like that, it kind of shows like how your guys are saying like Book isn't that guy. Like he doesn't have that same mentality that he's trying to kind of carry.
Because we didn't really watch T-Wolves on TV. They had a couple of games, but we didn't really watch like now. Like they are really good. They got a good team, man. Like on paper, I said Karl Anthony Towns and Gobert, they on the same team. That's a good. I'm saying, but it's actually working out pretty good for them, And I think they like you said, they got to play Denver. Like I think whoever wins that series, I think they go all the way and they probably win the whole thing. But Anthony, he's special, man. I didn't think he was. I think he was decent, but I didn't think he was this good. It's a question. They said now in Paris and Olympics, does he start? Like I think he does now. I think you have to start him now. Like I just.
Especially with that mentality, like the way he's playing, like the confidence.
But I'm gonna calm down. I still don't start yet. See how he do this next series. He does good this series, then we'll say yeah. But I think he dominated KD though. I think
I think he's been one of the best players all year. As of
Yeah.
right now, in my opinion, he's the best shooting guard in the league right now.
So who won MVP though? Who is that? Is it like hard
It's
to pick
still up
that?
there, but
Yeah,
Is it still up there?
I
Okay.
think right now it's in Shai's court. I think.
Okay.
I think Shai's the leader, but as far as shooting guards go, like you think about who's there and who's left, I think he's the best shooting guard in the league, and he's got so
Okay.
much more room to grow too.
Yeah.
He's
that's the
their
crazy
leader.
thing.
You know, he's their leader right now. It's not Cat. It's not Gobert. Obviously, like it's him, and you know,
And they know it too, though. Like he's the man to where they're not even. They're just
facts.
like,
it's not questionable. It's they understand it too. Like he is the best player on that team, and you know, you look at guys like KD and Bron and Steph. Like those guys are a lot closer to on their way out than in. You know what I'm saying? And I think Anthony Edwards does start. You know what I'm saying?
He got the personality too, man. I know he'll get all these endorsements. He's gonna be these commercials now.
Yeah,
like he has the look. Not trying to be no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But he's a handsome guy. You know what I'm saying? So it just.
He's fun. Everybody loves him.
I think he's
him.
that next. He could be that next. One of the next.
Faces of the league for real.
Yeah.
All right, let's touch on the Lakers real quick. They got their gentleman sweep, but it's crazy how close they were in a lot of these games, though. I mean, really leading for most of the game, but just closing time, just continue to kind of let down towards the end of games. But being kind of right there with them. Of course, LeBron wouldn't kind of confirm or talk about his future yet, but me personally, I think he's gonna be right there back with the Lakers. I don't see him really going anywhere. I think he's comfortable. And we'll see if the Lakers do it or not. But personally, I don't necessarily want to jump to that, but I have to really quickly be like, I hope they just go ahead and draft Bronny and just let it be. Like the Lakers is a family organization. That would be gangster. Like just make history, put him on a little two-way contract, let him play a game next year. But I don't think LeBron's going anywhere. But I do think that they got to do something. Trae Young or the dude from the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, somebody like that coming over. I think this offseason, and they're going to make another run at it. But,
it's a must.
Yeah.
But I feel how Pops feel about Embiid. I feel the same way about AD. I think Embiid is better than AD. So I don't know how he makes the 70 all time. I don't know how he made the Olympic team. I don't know how he be in. I don't understand none of this stuff because to me, he don't bring it, man. It just ever since that bubble, man. Like I don't know what happened. Like I think he's still in the bubble. Like I think on Space Jam, the spirit left. I think the spirit is still in the bubble, man. Somebody need to go get it, man. Because I don't think he shows some spots. They're like, man, look at him, man. That's all you gotta do.
He can dominate. Yeah.
I don't know if it's mental, is something going on, or what. It just I don't understand, man. Because we know you good. Like you in New Orleans, you was good every year. You was great, and like you got that championship, man. You just I don't know. It's aggravating to see somebody so great, and it's like, man.
I think he'd be faking sometimes too. I know we call this man Mr. Glass, but he barely got touched by who was it? Was it Michael Porter Jr. or whatever? Barely nabbed him in his shoulder. He was on the ground crying and shit. I'm like, come on, dog.
Yeah. I think that made me mad too last night. I'm like, just take him out. Like, just go ahead and put in Jackson Hayes. Like, because he's out there not lifting his left arm. Like, okay, you're not playing defense. Nobody's scared of you. Like, and that was the stretch where the game got a little bit out of hand.
That's kind of what pissed me off too. Like Jimmy did the exact same thing. Like he was really injured and tried to keep in and be a tough guy. Dude had 16 points in the half, and at the end of the game was 17 points.
Dang.
That means he literally did nothing. You see him running down, and like he's not moving one shoulder. My dog, if you're that hurt, dog, like get out. Like you got to get out. Like you're hurting your team more than anything.
That's crazy.
Basketball is different though, man. I saw an old head now, but. We didn't grow up with this kind of basketball, man. I'm sorry.
I'll tell you. Everybody gives me so much crap when I say I can't wait for LeBron, KD, Steph, for these guys to retire. I can't wait, bro.
Yeah,
like, I'm so excited to be out. Like I've enjoyed them. They've done great things in the name of basketball, but as of right now, a lot of these other teams have their superstar and they're moving forward with them. And they've built these teams in the draft and in free agency. I'm just so over all of the linking up and let's see how many titles I'm just done with it. And all these guys, like these got to go. I'm done with them. Can't wait for them to go.
I think it's definitely changing the guard. It's coming soon. That's that period we're in right now. So, Stephanie Washington says SMH in regards to the Lakers. Kelly, I think that's all LeBron is waiting for in regards to Bronny.
Yeah.
I think and we'll see. He has declared for the draft this year, but he's doesn't have an agent, so he's keeping his college eligibility open. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But real quick, this will be starting on Saturday. Wolves
That's
Nuggets.
crazy. That's gonna be
Marcus,
good.
you already mentioned you think that this could be your favorite, depending on who gets through this one. What do you think?
Yeah, I haven't watched any series yet. I haven't watched any basketball. I watched a little highlights, but I haven't watched. But I'm watching this whole series right here. I just want to see how it goes. It's going to show with Anthony Edwards. It's going to show it's not going to be as easy as that Suns. They was like little babies he was playing against. So we'll see how it does with this. But I don't know, man. Gobert and Jokic, man, that's gonna be a good matchup, man. We're gonna see who if he can slow him down a little bit. You can't stop him, but we'll see how like Jokic because he's smart. So I see if he kind of like pace himself and play a little like he gonna be passive and then explode. It's how he gonna do or how he gonna do this. I think he's smart. I think he gonna kind of be mellow. Who's gonna be home the first game? Is it Minnesota first?
No, the Nuggets have home court.
Okay. So I think that's an advantage for them. So I think he plays a little low key. And that guy Murray, man, that guy you gotta have a sidekick like that, man. You love someone like that on your team. So I think that's gonna be
hurt.
yeah. I think that's gonna be the difference. That point guard right there, So I think maybe get Conley in there a little bit more. Maybe he's smart and see what he can do, but it's gonna be hard to step up with Murray, man. So and then Michael Porter Jr. God bless him. I feel bad for him what he's going through. You know what I'm saying, but. If he can play a little bit, they win a game, man, back to back.
Oh, that's what I'm wondering too. Like, I think this would be a good one. I do think that the Wolves have the size to compete with the Nuggets because that's the only thing that really slows the Nuggets down is when you throw size at them. They have two 7-footers, so I'm hoping that'll be the difference. But I do think this is kind of the marquee matchup. I'm rooting for the Wolves all the way. That's my.
Yeah. I'm going for the Wolves too, but it just. Like Trisha said too, man. Why so early, man? God dang.
It would have been better if this was that conference finals.
It's that Western Conference Championship right here, dog. Like,
yeah, and that's essentially what it is. But Strizzy, who do you like in that one?
Oh, the Wolves, 100%. Like that's I'm going for the Wolves all the way. I'm hoping they can get it done. I'd love to see Ant get a championship this early, and him being the primary reason, you know what I'm saying, of getting it. Like that so that puts him in some talks to be like what's this kid's ceiling and what's his whole career gonna look like. But I also love too the way I've given Kyrie Irving a lot of crap over the last couple of years, but I love the way Kyrie's playing right now. He looks happy in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Like he's hooping right now. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping that they get out of this next round as well because I'm loving the way him and Luka are playing right now too. So hats off to Kai, man. He had a crazy game in the last game. He had for 40 or something like that. So
is it 2-2 right now or 3-2 somebody?
Yeah, I think it's 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay, they play tonight.
And they they play tonight. Okay. So that'll be a good one. But the winner of that one will face the Thunder. The Thunder, they have a deep squad. They're just waiting, chilling back for the winner of this one.
They already won the series?
Yeah,
they swept?
Oh,
I know they swept. Okay.
Yeah, so I do like the Mavericks as well. Though I'm hoping that they take out the Clippers just because I don't like the Clippers. And also, I really like Luka. Like, honestly, like Luka's just the way he plays. Like, and once he like figures something out, he just can go to it and get to where he needs to be. So I
just like Luka as an overall coming from overseas and how he try to embrace our culture. You know what I'm saying? The car he drove the other day. You know what I'm saying? How he does. He's not really rude. If he is rude, he always apologizes. Say, I'm sorry for what I say like that. He's a genuine good guy, man. You can't help but root for the guy. I haven't brought a jersey in a long time, basketball jersey. I brought his jersey, you know what I'm saying? Last year when they smacked the Suns. I loved it. So I'm a fan of his for sure, man. So I would love to see them win too.
Likewise.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think he's dope. And maybe this is his chance to make a deep run. He obviously did it a couple times against the Suns with even less. So we'll see. Pop says he loves Edwards, but he's got Denver 4-2 in the Timberwolves series. So
dang, Pops, we getting a game 7. Pops, he got 4-2.
I want to get a game 7 at least.
Yeah, man.
We'll see. Let's jump over to the East now. The East, the Pacers Bucks. That game they play tonight as well, or I think they're just starting right now or soon.
That's good.
They started.
And Lillard and Giannis are both out, right?
It's over,
so it's over with.
Which kind of said it best today? Give it arenas. The basketball guys, they wouldn't let it happen. You're gonna fire my guy half the season, bring in Doc Rivers to a good team like that. And, no, we ain't doing that.
They thought they were
No,
slick. They thought they were just gonna,
the
yeah.
basketball guys, you gonna do it with Doc Rivers or all coaches? Nah, man. Now they brought back the old coach. They let go. He came back doing something. I can see that. You gonna bring Doc in? And Doc's like, okay, I got a championship again. Nope, get him out of here, man.
Right.
Get him out of here.
Yeah.
That's what he get. That series over with though.
And the Pacers would go on to face the winner of the Knicks 76ers. Now that game went into overtime, but I think it looks like the Sixers are going to pull it out. So they're gonna force another game with that one.
Sixers, come on, man. They don't have Randall, man. How y'all can't beat them guys, man? Come on, man.
I thought the Sixers should get through this series, but the Knicks came out like gangbusters, and they really do play that smackdown defense. I think that's making a difference, but now it's making me disappointed because I'm like, the further the Knicks go, the more I wish they had Randall so they could have made a real run.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Pratt's up to WishCon too. I didn't know. I thought that was a fake thing. They showed Embiid's face. He got that cerebral palsy, man. I'm praying for him too. That's not, even though I know Pop was giving him a hard time, but that's something serious. He's playing with that, man. I thought it was fake, but I see it today. It's like, man.
Yeah, it's Bell's palsy where it can affect your face and different things. Where I honestly feel like it's the stress that got to him somehow. Like I don't know, but that's a serious condition, and once you get that condition, it's something that kind of just like doesn't ever go away. Like like it just kind of remains dormant, and it can come back at any time. So
I can probably open back up again, but it's, like you said, it can come back and it might start there forever. So I hope not, man, because I'm not affecting his play too, but he's out there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's real. On the other side, Celtics Heat. They're played tomorrow. The Heat got that one, but ever since that one, the Celtics have been.
Bro, I'm just glad we got one. We had no business even getting one. You know what I'm saying? Like again, it just further for me. It was like I was talking to Ant actually, and I was like, I'm gonna give Miami one because Spo's the best coach in the league. You know what I'm saying? But I knew this was good. I knew this was over before it started. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting a 4-0 sweep.
Nah, man, we ain't expecting that. You know that he always come back and surprise us. We weren't expecting that, man. I thought they was gonna come back and get a series, man. Because like last 2 years,
not without Jimmy and Terry. Nah, no way.
Okay, I got you. Okay,
yeah, no Jimmy, no Terry. Nah, that's why I was like, to get one, that was cool.
Okay.
This just makes me mad though.
You think about that play that they everybody giving Bam a hard time because Wishcon got hurt. He stepped in and he came down on his foot. Tatum. No, remember Tatum came on his foot at the end of the game. Did you see that?
Oh, that's on Tatum. That's 100% on Tatum.
Oh, it ain't on Bam, even though he stepped in there.
Nah,
I don't think he did it on purpose, but you don't supposed to step when the guy's coming down though, right?
Nah, well, don't take a jumper. You know what I'm saying? Like after the whistle's blown, like he took a jumper. And the funny thing is, Bam didn't really step through. If you look at it again, like he comes down on his ankle, but it's away from Bam's foot. Like so. I don't know. For me, it was just like, don't shoot the shot. Bam with the block because he's not going to give him a free shot. You know what I'm saying, for the next go around. To me, that was 100% on Tatum. That's all on him.
Okay. Is he good though?
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He
but Porzingis is questionable for tomorrow, right?
Oh yeah, Porzingis is not so much yet.
Yeah, so we'll see.
That's an easy series. They play without a Cleveland Magic next round.
Yeah,
that's an easy series.
And that game's going on right now. It looks like the Cavs have the advantage so far, but they're 2-2. That's been a good series. That's a fun one to watch. But I agree. Like I feel like the Celtics are gonna just.
That's cake.
Yeah,
they ain't playing nobody.
On both of them.
And that's what sucks. But then let's look over here. Pacers or the Knicks. They're gonna smack them too. I don't want to see the Celtics in the.
No, that's what I'm saying. Whoever they play, they gonna beat anybody in this little thing here. Who gonna beat them? Nobody. They might sweep. They might sweep the rest of the playoffs to get to the finals.
Yeah, Celtics got it easy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Man, that means
I put all my faith in the West. Get smacked in the championship. Watch.
Yeah, because you ain't playing nobody the whole playoffs, and then you can play somebody for real. Then it's like, God, what is this?
Right.
Competition.
I'll be real. I don't think the Celtics can beat the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, or the Thunder. I don't think they beat the Thunder either.
They could beat the Thunder. I don't think
so.
What about the Mavericks?
Their defense is way too nasty right now. I don't think they could get them either.
I don't think the Mavericks gonna get past T Wolves all the Denver though. That's the only thing about that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I think if they got to play either one of those three teams, I think it's coming
I
out
think
west
it,
again.
I think it's gonna be a rematch, Denver and Boston again.
We'll see, man. I just as long as like I'm with Stephanie Washington right here. Anybody but the Clippers and the Celtics,
Right.
for real. That's who we're rooting for. So,
Come on, Pops. He said he can't under pressure disorder.
that's messed up, Pops. I'm not gonna put
That
that one
hurt,
up there.
man. That hurt, man.
Last bit of news, a couple of things in the fight game. We have the official. I put up the tail of the table. We have the official rules of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, and it is going to be a sanctioned fight, which I didn't expect that. But it's 8 rounds, 2 minutes each. So I think that kind of helps Tyson a little bit. So he hopefully doesn't get tired. No
I
headgear.
hope he catch COVID or I hope he catch a cold. He can't fight. Do not get in there. I'm not trying to see Mike get knocked out, man. I'm not. You can't trust Jake Paul, man. He might be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be easy over there. And he get in there and try to kill it, man. I don't like that, man.
I know.
I
Like
don't like it.
Jake Paul's put himself in such a good position, like win-win. He's gonna get the publicity, and if he loses, oh well, I lost to Mike Tyson. And if he wins, which I think he could,
yeah.
like
why he know his rematch? That's what you should be focusing on. You want to be a real boxer? Go get that guy who beat you.
right?
You're trying to fight people that you know you're gonna beat and stuff. Like this is weird. He's getting a payday. He is smart though. You gotta give him that. I ain't paying for it though.
We gotta watch it. We gotta check it out. They added a no biting rule. Pop said, but
I hope he do bite him.
that would be funny. Maybe if he needs to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Do it. Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But this also has Tyson as 57. He is 57 now, but by the time they get in the ring, he'll be 58. So that will be the biggest margin of age difference, 31 years in history of like an actual sanctioned fight. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think Jake Paul's gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys talking about the other fight this past weekend?
Which one?
Garcia Hanley.
Oh, we did talk about that one. We did talk about that one last week. Okay, we did talk about that one, but yeah, Garcia.
I thought it was this weekend. It was last weekend, wasn't it? I'm late to it.
No, we talked about it last week too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You talked about it the after or before?
After.
Oh, I'm late there. I thought it was
because
Saturday. I don't know.
The biggest thing
yeah.
Was it 2 weeks ago? I think.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago technically.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
We talked about the following Tuesday or Monday.
Okay. That's right. Because y'all recorded. I'm not bad. Yeah.
That's why we missed it. But what did you think about it though? Haney got surprised. I can't believe he got knocked down 3 times, honestly. But
you watched the fight. He was fighting good. You know what I'm saying? He was in there. He was doing his thing. It just those punches he got. It was like surprise. Like, yeah. But I think he's still a good fighter and stuff. I love the aftermath of everything. I love seeing Mayweather getting there, him and his dad fighting about it and getting mad at each other, and these old other fighters getting into it. I like seeing all that kind of stuff. So, but Garcia's a smart dude, man. He played like he was crazy the whole time, so he thought it was gonna be an easy fight. He got in there focused and did his job. That was crazy, man. I said something wrong with Garcia, man. I don't know what's wrong with him. He gonna get in there and get knocked out because he talking crazy, but he said it. He said, "Y'all thought I was somebody else, but I fooled y'all." And he bet $2 million and got 12 off of that. Genius.
That's crazy. Genius. But yeah, I think it's true though. Like people were like, "Oh, he's distracted. He's not having a good camp," you know. And he was like saying how like it takes me like 20 seconds to record a video. Like that ain't gonna really like hurt my training at all. And I think that Haney kind of got caught off guard because I think he expected it to be a little bit easier than it was.
So. I think his camp told him too, like, oh, it's gonna be an easy fight. Just go in there, do your thing. You're gonna beat him, and he wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. And
like Mayweather said, he said, keep your dad there, but you're a great fighter. You need a good trainer, or somebody who's been there and done that. Because he said in that moment, he needs somebody to tell him, hey, all right, now just get yourself together. He's surprising you right now. Just play your thing and don't
let it happen again.
Yeah, but he dad told him, come on, what's wrong with you? Get in there, and he wasn't focused on that, and he got knocked down again. So he just needs somebody in his ear to kind of like get them together. But I think he'll learn from that. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight again either too. Good enough fight. Don't fight Tank. Don't fight none of y'all. Don't fight Tank.
Neither of them. Neither of them. Yeah,
he
exactly. Exactly. No, I feel that, but I think so. I like the fight game though. I'm glad that it's coming back around. And y'all did mention we wanted to talk about that this weekend, Canelo versus Munguia, which
Yeah,
he's
gonna be a good
undefeated
fight, though.
too. I think so. He's 43-0, 34 KOs. I mean, we'll see because it is a step up in class, obviously, to fight Canelo. But Canelo's going to have to come down soon at some point. Like, I don't know. What do you think? Strizzy, no contest here or what?
I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean? Canelo got beat, you know what I'm saying, and 2 fights ago. Then he had that kind of cleanup fight, you know what I'm saying? But the cleanup fight is just to kind of get back on track, you know what I mean? So, Munguia.
Who beat him the last time he got in a fight? Who's that guy that beat him?
Dang, I can't even remember his name now.
Yeah,
2 fights
neither.
ago.
It was a surprise, though.
But, like, it was a fight that a lot of people were saying, like, Canelo better be careful because this dude's coming, and he kind of whooped him, you know what I'm saying?
Bivol.
Yeah.
Which
so
he's pretty gangster too. We just didn't really know about him. But
yeah,
it's the same way though. Like because Canelo still has such great technique. Like in the same way with Mayweather. Like when he was on the top of his game, and they'd be like, "Oh, this guy's 32-0. Oh, this is really gonna be a test." And Mayweather would make him look like an amateur. Like I think it could be the same here, where it's like it's just a different class.
Mm-hmm.
Hate him or love him, dog. You know how hard it was for him to stay undefeated and 50-0. Like he you can say he dug Pacquiao. Okay, you can say what you want to say. But he fought everybody, though. You know what I'm saying? He fought all the guys in that time. And he beat them. Like, he didn't knock people out like he was supposed to. He did his thing. He did his game, defense, and all that kind of stuff. And that's hard to do. I'm sorry. How his personality was, he was always focused and he worked hard. That's what he did. He wasn't always trying to do everything else. He did what he was supposed to do. And I kind of give him respect because these guys, I don't think we'll ever see it again. I don't think we'll ever see a probably go undefeated ever again. So.
Right, and even in a realm or an era where you can pick your own fights, like you said, it's still hard. Like, and I think that the Canelo fight was probably his most genius move because Canelo obviously has that skill, but he caught him. He caught him at the right time. That was like the most genius move, and he taught Canelo a lesson that helped Canelo's career, honestly. But yeah, you're right though. Like
he fought him a year or two after, boy. I don't think he would have messed with him, man. So
exactly. So we'll see. We'll see how this one goes. But Sevi says Tyson don't need the money, so why is he going to embarrass himself? That's what I don't understand.
Something going on, man. Maybe he getting. I don't know. We don't know, man.
It's crazy, but I don't know. It's all lined up, but I kind of hope like something happens where it just doesn't.
Yeah, don't happen.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to see that. All right, we're gonna leave it right there, though. That was Say Like a Champ, episode 244, and again, we appreciate you rocking with us each and every week, and we will be back next week. To dive into more sports topics, whatever it is going on. But for now, it's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy.
And thank y'all again for the birthday wishes, man. I love all y'all, man, so much.
We love you too, brother. Peace.
Peace.